What do you say, Aquarius? This is Cosmic Boogeyman. Um, let's see. I'm gonna do a timeline read for you guys. I guess and myself. Let's get everything going. Let's get everything set up. All right. So I'm gonna run with 4 tarot decks today. Four. One, two, three, 4 tarot decks. Um, so if you haven't caught my live streams, 7 p.m. Eastern, and I've been actually hopping on every once in a while whenever I have time. But I'm gonna. Wow. Okay. I'm gonna just do just a 21 card base timeline read based on how we are right now, how Aquarius is feeling. What's our current state? Start with ground zero, and I was just finishing pulling this card. Let's see what is this? Let's see. I was just looking at this card just a minute ago. What do we have? This is the Knight of Wands. Passionate beginnings, passionate new starts. Past life, new beginnings. Breadcrumbing. Could this be you, them? Up till June, possibly. Let's see what else we got. Queen of Cups, water sign coming in here. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Divinely guided. Just a stone's throw away. This person could be around. But they're firmly planted. Whatever they're doing, they're in their seat. They're firmly planted. Right now, there's a possibility maybe you don't feel like the one. They don't feel like they're the one. Something's going on with the relationship. Whoop, next jumper. We got 2 knights here. This is definitely a love situation. Love and passion. Look at this. Yeah, you're definitely both the one. See, I just double jump. I was splitting the deck just to look. But anyway, let me keep pulling here to get the rest of the cards, Aquarius. What do we got here? Mid-deck pull. Look at another knight. Knight of Swords, Knight of Cups, Knight of Wands. What a solid foundation you got. I like this. I wouldn't sweat the reverse cards. If you're new to tarot, that it really doesn't matter depending on what you're doing for the read. It's just telling you the story of what's going to happen, how things are rolling out for you. But we have a center line with the base here. Maybe you're just not feeling like the one. Maybe or someone doesn't feel like the one. Maybe someone's barely getting in your energy, and that could possibly be here. This could be the water sign. If there's an offer coming in, you don't see it. Here's the devil. Typically, that could be toxicity. When that pairs up with the tower moment, that is toxicity. Someone's blocking because of this toxic person or this toxicity. But it feels more like a miscommunication or a communication problem. Let's get this other deck of tarot out of the way here. Just move this. But there's definitely miscommunication. I think that's probably between the one or the other person. But let's keep going. I'm not seeing any major players here other than this Queen of Cups, so I think this Queen of Cups is the one. But there's a lot of major movement going on back and forth. Look at another message. Pages. So as we get here to the center line, we're getting into a lot of heart messages, maybe people getting hurt, a lot of toxicity, maybe a lot of action. The other knight. So we have all 4 of the knights out here. The only other knight that we don't have that would exist in my tarot reads would be the 5th knight is the death knight. So let's see, you're looking deep into it, very deep into a situation. From your perspective, you're sitting here in a 3D, sitting down, maybe in the dark, hanging out, hanging with yourself, just really looking at a relationship, Aquarius, saying, what is the purpose of this? And not even in a bad way. You might be saying, what else is out there? Why am I doing this? What's the purpose of me doing this? If you ever look at the hermit, he's carrying a golden rod, gray cloak, darkness, surrounds himself, shuts everybody else out, uses his lantern to check things out. Maybe see what's out there beyond the universe, not just 3D. Fast moving action, maybe more toxicities coming in. Maybe you're going to turn off the breadcrumbing completely, add more to the blocking. It could be tied into this Queen of Cups, this Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Fast moving action, but there's also passion here with this past life. That's what drives you crazy. There could be an offer. There could be a divine offer coming in, maybe up till June. That's what's bothering you. Maybe July was the was the beginning or the end. Ooh, there's commitment here. There's long-term commitment coming in. Maybe marriage. Miscommunication over something. April to June. There's a long-term commitment coming in between these two people. And here's our tower moment. The tower moment's coming, or has happened. Yeah, it's based off love. These two are jumpers, but I'm just going to keep going because I also have my divine communication. I'm sure you, yeah, I was just going to say Aquarius. As an Aquarius, which is the Aquarius card, I'm sure you already pulled tarot for yourself and you're just probably watching this, the confirmations for your own reads. So I'll break this down for you in a moment. I know it looks like a big table of cards, but I will explain everything. I swear, I promise. Yeah, something's hidden, secrets. What else we got here? And maybe happiness, money. Maybe some money's kind of hopped out of the situation. Maybe you're kind of not, maybe not in control of money like you used to be. All right, so let's go. Let's break this down. We'll go through this, and I'll expand out in your next few weeks, next few months. What's the universe offering us from your emotional perspective? You know, you'll be happy with some more money. It's coming in. You have the 9 of Pentacles, so there's more money coming in. I think you feel like it's coming in. You just can't see it. You feel maybe the tower moment's circling, but you're like, essentially, you don't give a rat's ass. That's not coming in for you. This is the divine saying there's a dark horse candidate coming in. It has its back turned because someone got hurt. Something's hurt. Maybe you were hurt before because of this. This is more than love. This is not a big love reading. There's a lot of messages. Maybe your texts have been blowing up because I see a lot of different messages, and maybe that's what's been going on. Maybe you're the one for a lot of people, and that's why it flipped twice. Maybe you've just been the answer to a lot of different people's questions. Maybe that's what makes you hurt, or maybe your energy's gone. I don't quite see that yet, but I'm going to keep going. As we keep reading here, we're going to go over here. We're going to look at why you're looking deeper. From your perspective, you're looking deeper, but not introspective, extrospective. You're looking at other people for answers. You're looking at the universe to provide answers through people, which is an interesting way to do it. You're fast-moving. I think you're fast-moving, but as you go too fast, it's like you lose control and you fall into toxicity. Maybe it's a self-moving action. Maybe you're falling into toxicity with other people. Maybe you're falling into some really passionate, deep sexual relationships with others. You have to be careful with this. This could lead into blocking. Going too fast could lead into blocking and miscommunication. It is a past life, very much past life. What's happened here is there's been a lot of moving parts. I think one person here is maybe desperately waiting for a response. I'm going to pull a couple more cards here from my double tarot deck. This is my primary deck. I like using this deck to get the deeper answers, but I want to just dig for you. So this is the first card out. Maybe it feels like, or there has been some sneakiness, and that's why the Knight of Swords comes out. This is the Knight who delivers like the, well, I don't need you message. Well, don't text me anymore message. That's this. That's the, well, I'm going to have to go start my own business message. And that's the Dark Horse candidate where they really do need you and they're really hurt and they're only sending that message because, and this could be based on this situation, it could be a lot of fighting or a lot of passion. Past life states that you really can't go without this other person and you know it, and I think it's a toxic situation, or the situation calls for you to just look at why you're together in the first place. What is the past life calling for? It's calling for this completion. From your emotional perspective, it's calling for completion of something. A life lesson, possibly. Let's see. We're going to keep looking. You're exploring at it, and I think maybe this is the partner. Maybe the partner is exploring more, unless you have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio in your chart. And maybe if that's prominently placed in your chart, and I would say in your moon sign, then I would say this is possibly you. Maybe you're looking at not blocking anymore, making an offer. Maybe they're looking at making an offer. But they're looking at more of a long-term polished commitment, or maybe you're looking at making more of a polished commitment with this, ending a toxicity. This is the divine communication card. This is their only one of these. This only comes to be because of the original that broke during a shuffle. Never had it happen since. So odd, I know. But what we have here is a long-term communication, long-term commitment coming in, and we just had a jumper. and you're looking for the ending of toxicity, or maybe you enjoy the deep abundance that happens from the conversations. Maybe you enjoy that like dark communication with somebody else. Maybe you enjoy that like really deep connection. And I think that's a possibility. Maybe that's what fills your cup. And you're really lying to yourself by saying you don't. And that's what happens. That's your justice. Or maybe someone's going to be going away for a while, but I don't think there's justice in this toxicity. I feel like you're disconnected from it. But you are leaving somebody out in the cold, or this is the winter months. And what I really feel is this is during those winter months, somebody's left disconnected, or over the winter months, they were disconnected to a relationship. And this is where their page keeps going and traveling. They're traveling to make a long-term commitment to make someone part of a group, part of a partnership. This could be a fire sign. This could be this typically shows as a Capricorn, a female Capricorn. Doesn't have to be. But this could be another female. Now, if I'm going to point out to everyone who's watching this, Aquarius, there is no major players that have really popped here. We only have two. We have the queens. We have two queens that have come out of a double tarot deck, mid tarot deck pulls. So for you, if you're watching this, this is very prominent. So that's why I'm going very specific with these cards and not just going assumption book based. So for you, this could be important. And this is also a Capricorn, just so you know. So that's why I'm going, this is probably Capricorn. The Capricorn's probably going through a tower moment, probably changing things, but life lesson, going to new commitment, maybe out in the cold, long-term commitment. Maybe there's justice coming in, but maybe something's going nowhere fast for them. So let's keep going here. Oh, Queen of Pentacles, an earth sign. Maybe there's an earth sign coming in, or another queen coming in that they're both unaware of. So maybe this is you, maybe this is them, maybe you have earth in your chart, but I just see you're a big player in other people's lives. That's what it is. So I want to actually move over to my other deck, and I'm going to keep this deck closed, because what it seems like, this is a very feminine read. It's almost like there's a lot of feminine energy in your read here, Aquarius. It's like you're gathering feminine energy, but you have money coming in. You're manifesting money. You can see from your emotional perspective, you are manifesting money. You have manifesting passion from your ground zero, like what you want. You're like, yeah, I'll make that happen. And from your 3D perspective, like, should you have this? You're like, yeah, I can do that. I can make this. I can do that. From what you're trying to do here, Aquarius, you want things to happen because you need things. You want these. Like have a new vehicle. I can get that. It's not because you want to show off. It's just because you can do it. Like you can get a new vehicle. I feel like there's definitely people involved, more than one. But I want to say that this person, this Capricorn, is trying to get someone left and leaving someone out in the cold, maybe because of sneakiness and the hurt. And that was the first card that we had. That was the one that was kept jumping. Well, not the first one, but that was the one that kept jumping in the other deck. And maybe this is the top wand. So maybe this is what they're looking for. Or this is what the Capricorn's looking for. So maybe a Capricorn's looking for you, Aquarius, or maybe you're looking for a Capricorn. But someone's looking for this connection where they are the one. And 7 is very prominent here. I'm looking at the 7s. I'm looking at July. I'm looking at February as well. I think that those could play into it. But this would definitely be like heading from February, slow roll, get into the summer, end of the summer, you're actually in a big relationship, because by October you're in completion mode. You're really there. You're kind of like, I know what I want, and it's more or less like self-sabotage is what you're doing here, Aquarius. You just have everything you want. You're like, well, what if I tweak this? And you're like, and your higher self's like, why? Yeah, see, cards are just jumping. See, and then you cause hurt again. Look, I'll show you. Because you caused hurt in the beginning. You just caused your own hurt. You just don't want to see it. And then there's the regret. You're the one who spills the cup. Look, I'm going to pull off both decks just to show you. coming into your next stage, your next universal cycle. Because I feel like what's been happening here over the last few months, even not even weeks, but few months for you, Aquarius, is you have this amazing ability to kind of change direction. This doesn't happen, just so you understand, Aquarius. The way I read, the way most people's reads go, and I'm an Aquarius, I'm just going to be very honest with you on this read. Most of the reads go this direction. Like the universe heads like in a direction. You're like, well, can we go that way? And then most of the time, the question is never asked. And you as an Aquarius will go, well, I'm asking the question. And you're like, well, I'm going to test the question. But so you're saying we can't or can go against the grain. And you're going to do it. And you're going to say, well, I want to see that we can or can't. And then the universe will say, well, I'm going to let you try. And you're like, well, that's all I need to know. So you're basically taking a manifestation and bringing it into the past. You're basically bringing something and trying to bring it to what you used to do. And this is not like an old version of yourself. This is you're trying to almost decelerate aging. You're like, well, what if I did this? Can I get to here? An old dream. Can I make an old dream a possibility or something? That's what it is. And you see, like, you kind of compensate. You're the only reason you get derailed. No one tells you this that this manifestation train has to stop. So watch, I'll pull from here. There's your commitment. You can make your commitment happen earlier. You just feel like you have to wait. Look at, there it is, manifestation. You're watching. So you have like your manifestation train happening. So you have all these agreements. You can see you have your Five of Pentacles. You're basically bringing things earlier, so you don't have to go through all of this trauma and heartache. This Two of Pentacles, I'm curious to see what happens with this Two of Pentacles. I'm sorry, Two of Cups. So it just becomes an earlier offer from in here. So what does this mean? So you avoid heartache. Or you get, oh, I see. So I see what happens here, Aquarius, is you get a brand new start earlier on. Instead of just playing the game, Aquarius, you can manifest a brand new beginning, a brand new start, a brand new reality. You take this, instead of saying, well, I'll take these Two Pentacles, you say, no, I'll take those 10 Cups and create a new existence. That's what you're doing. You're creating a manifestation train, and you're taking it and you're derailing it. And instead of saying, well, derailing's bad, you're saying, well, who's ever said derailing is bad? We're not saying this is 3D. We're saying this is in 5D, 7D, 12D. We're saying what existence isn't reality. And I think that's what happens for you. I think is you're basically learning to connect to energies that are beyond this time and place. And you're starting a brand new start. You're looking to explore beyond. That's what this is. That's where the hermit comes in, the deeper looking hermit, where you're offering love beyond this time and place, where you're looking to connect beyond this time and place, where you're coming back saying, hey, I know I've connected beyond here. This makes me happy to connect beyond this. Look at the secrets that are there. And there's a manifesting queen or a person who's deep in this connection, helping you throw your pentacles into this other place. And that's what makes you happy. The more you throw it in, it feels sneaky because it's affecting your 3D world. But you're realizing it's actually working from the core out. You're almost making commitments that are basically at this winter time now helping manifest new options, new opportunities for others. You can see here, pentacles are just growing out of nowhere. I would tell you, Aquarius, what you're going to have to keep doing is going against the grain. If they tell you no, make them show you the rule book. That's all you have to do. That's all you have to do. Show the rule book. Why does it say no? Very, very impressed. All right. You guys be safe. Let me know what you guys think. Like, subscribe, comment. Meet me on Wednesday nights, 7 p.m. Eastern. If you see me, catch me on TikTok too. I'll talk to you soon. All right, guys. Bye.